city. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Set, 30 base. Here we go, D, get off the field. Hey, box drop. Mike's 50. Here we go, defense.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
A give to Michel running right. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 50. Okay, double. Mike's 50.
Look at me. Sit by.
They're going to look to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Patriots.
Down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On the double.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch QB's up.
Now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Okay,
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right. He's done right here. He's down to the right. Smoke. Hey, 4 down. Hey, hold.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. 6. Mike's 56. 3 buzz.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And he's got Snead. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
70, Indy. Let's go, B, let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll try the option on third down. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A second down run with Lewis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love trying to lay a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. All right, T. All right, T.
2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for New England. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. Gostkowski's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf. It's just me and you. My 50, my 50. Back to pass. Hey, Orbit. Yep. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing on first down. Love. He's got Thompson here, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run with Lewis out of the gun, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up third down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
4 down, 4 down.
Delta.
From the gun, Love, and that's complete to Croft. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10 at
Ready.
the 48-yard line.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Ready, go.
They'll run the option right here on first down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Quiet, 64, weak.
They run it here with Thompson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Topper. Ready.
On third down, Love. And the grab by Croft. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
On first down, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
18, chopper. Exit. Ready, go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Love. He's got it complete to Thompson. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Lewis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Yeah, he's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
I'm coming after you. Check.
61, matchbox, right. Go.
52, right 52. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Right 52.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Kauschka's kick is good, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Snap.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Got it.
Mike's 50. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50.
Yeah. You don't want none. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. Gostkowski's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On the carry, Thompson. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready, set.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
Again, a run with Thompson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Second down at the 38-yard line.
Ready. 18, gave it. Let's go.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check down. 81.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
To throw on second down. Love. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. He'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, Haywood. You.
Mike's 50.
Back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hand.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Bills
the defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Red, 60, orange. Double time.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
Let go.
And they take a knee. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.